This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take a look here at seasonality charts, okay? First of all, will be crude and then natural gas, gold, silver, the Dow, the S&P, and the old Nasdaq. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation advice on the stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, first on the docket here we have is crude oil. Okay, so now you can see here we're in the month of June. Now, as I was saying here, you have a really good rally all the way up here until this July time frame. This is like that 4th of July. Then she wants to come right on off here. Okay, so then what it'll do is it'll rally back up here until the end of October, because that would be like the end of hurricane season. And then you want to short that market till about the first, second week of December, and then go long until here, right here, about the first week or two, probably about the first week of January. And then she just goes sideways action till February. Then you can take a long again here. Okay, so this here is the crude oil. Now, this is over a 20-year period. Okay, and a lot of times it plays out good. Now, this year we got a little bit of difference. You have to understand, because we have the big conflict going on in the Middle East, and that could spike oil prices up there. Today, right now, crude is up $1.50. You're sitting at about 71, 77. So again, things could change, but this is over a 20-year period. If everything's like on a normal basis, this is what we'll have. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, natural gas is here. It's up 11 cents. You're up to that 385 level. That 384 is what we're looking for, is a nice crack above. I'm long the UNG because now we're hanging right here. The key is to close above that key 3.84 level. Okay, so let's just look at the chart here. So in June, a lot of times we'll have this a little bit sell-off. Now they're predicting a very, very hot July, okay, and probably carry into August. That's why natural gas futures here are running. Plus, you have to understand is the contract roll will be coming here. I think it's on the 22nd. Which will be rolling up here like on a Sunday, okay? So always take that in consideration. So now here we are in June. We're kind of like a sideways action right here. And then if it does fall off here, July here, then we want to buy this and keep right on running here all the way to the end of November. Then you can see where the futures are right out in, in your outer months. You're out to January, February, where that'll come right on off here, kind of a situation. But this is over a 20-year period. But if we have a good hot summer, something has to supply these power plants here with the old juice to keep them running. Okay, let's take a look here now at gold. Okay, now here we have gold. It's had a really good run. Now you can see here how we had this big run up here, okay, all the way up. Now we're kind of like a sideways kind of an action here. So we've got to see if it's going to break out here or not. But when you look at July here, look what happens going on in July. She rallies all the way up here, all the way into the December time frame, okay, situation. Okay, so always got to keep a look at here at this 20-year period, okay? So if you go to equityclock.com, you can get seasonality here to over 20-year period on anything that you're trading. So it's always to your benefit to take a look and just see for the hell of it. Let's see what happens over the following 20 years if you're trading it, okay? So obviously, I say we're here in June, and then July here kind of like bottoms out, and then we have that nice strong rally. Okay, let's take a look here at silver. Okay, here we have silver. Now you can see here silver is actually breaking out today. So this is basically pretty much here where we're getting to that June time frame. And then look what happens in July. Okay, same thing has happened with the gold. Look how nice that rallies up here all the way into the end of the year. Okay, so now we had this probably a decent run in silver, nowhere near as gold, but now it looks like silver is having its day. Okay, so right now here, this is the June time frame. So again, this is like a buying opportunity here to take it long. Now, an easy way to trade silver that I do is SLV, and for gold is GLD. Okay, let's take a look here now at the old Dow. Okay, here we have the Dow. Okay, so now we're looking here in the June time frame. Usually get a kind of like a little bit of sell-off, but right now we're kind of doing that melt up. But just look what happens here in July, okay? We start getting that rally up here, get that nice, good summer rally going, and then we're kind of like a flat ski here until that end of October. You got to watch. Always remember, end of September, October, those are always wicked months, but those are buying opportunities here to take that thing long all the way back into December here, okay? So just look at it right here in July, or June here that we're in. We're sitting right about here. We could have a little bit of a pullback, but just look for a buying opportunity here to take it long. Okay, let's take a look at the S&P. Okay, here we have the S&P on the regular chart here. Okay, so I just want to show you something a little different because the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, all pretty much the same thing. So I just want to show you a little bit different here on this here. Okay, so what we're looking for here on the S&P, you just follow this month here. Okay, so you have the June time frame. Okay, you can see where you're going to get this nice good rally on up here, and then you got to watch that August and September area. Okay, so if you just follow this back, this is a 20-year a chart kind of a situation here. Okay, so you can just keep on going wherever you are here, but you're looking at in the June time frame. You can see here why you start getting this rally up here, just like a kind of a melt-up situation. But always watch that September, October area. I know it's way early. Don't get me wrong. I know it's way early. But this is exactly what happens is we get that pullback, and then we have that nice good rally. Okay, so then when we look at here, like right here, this is another thing. It's September, October, okay, where it comes on down. But then in that October time frame, you want to buy it where we get that nice good rally into the end of the year. Okay, so this is what you want to watch here is take this over a 20-year period, and it gives you kind of a little bit bigger glimpse of what goes on in the actual time frame. Now, when you look at the S&P chart here, we have this nice good melt up here. We have negative divergence here, but we're still melting up here very, very nicely here. Okay, so always take into consideration, like over a time period of like a 10-year, 20-year period. What is that? What has the S&P done? What has the Dow done? What is the thing? And it doesn't work out every time, but a lot of times it does. Okay, so let's just take a look here now at the old Nasdaq. Okay, here we have Nasdaq over the same kind of a time period. Okay, so here we have this July time frame. Okay, so you can see where the July time frame, it gives you that nice good rally up here. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. So then we look at the back of the other time frame. See how that July gives you that nice good rally up here? Okay, and then here's another good July. See how that rallies right on up here? So again, you got to really pay attention here when you look over time. And I think Nasdaq is always my favorite, okay, because you do have that pullback. Now, just always remember that August, basically end of August to October area is pretty messy, okay? So just remember, but again, it's always a good buying opportunity here to take you long into the year. Again, I know this is way early, but I want to get you prepared, what's going on. Okay, so here's another October. See where it comes right on down, and then look at the nice rally right on up here. Okay, so this is what you want to look at here if you look at over a period of time. Now, when you look at here at the Nasdaq, now you got that good melt up here. We got negative divergence, but we do have this melt up, and it looks like it could be playing out sideways a level here, kind of a situation. So as long as you're holding that 8-day and longer than holding that 21-day here, you're still very, very good. Okay, and you have a lot of good support underneath, but you always got to watch here down the road here. Just watch these gap fails. Okay. Like you look at here, okay, looking at 18,068, there's a gap fail. Then we have a gap and another fail all the way down here. Okay, so that time frame, that end of August, September, October area is always very, very iffy. Okay, so always prepare that, okay, if we start losing these simple moving averages here, then we always look to these gaps and the fills, the gaps and the fills kind of a situation, because that provides very, very good support. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the old pit close. We'll take a look here at Bitcoin, gold, silver, crude, natural gas, and then we'll take a look at the indexes here, your Dow, S&P, and the old Nasdaq. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.